Welcome back to another episode of the Great Enchant Table Race. This is episode 228, and we're back in a new random hardcore seed to craft an enchanting table and enchant a book as quickly as possible. This is the random seed that we have for this challenge. We spawned in a Badlands biome, and I do have health regeneration turned off in this hardcore world. So if we take any damage during the challenge, the only way to get our hearts back is to eat a golden apple. Stop pushing me, pig. I'm trying to get some wood here from this acacia tree so that we can get started with some tools. And I just noticed that there is a savannah village close by. What I would like now is a bit of exposed stone so we could get some tools crafted. But first, a crafting table and a few sticks. Alright, there we go. Is there stone here, or do we... Okay, there is some stone exposed over here. This might be a good place to set up, especially since it seems to have a bit of coal here as well, which we can use to make torches to keep the caves lit up while we're looking for diamonds later. But first, I'm going to need 2 books up on the surface, so we need leather and sugarcane. Unless maybe we can find a book house over there in the Savannah Village. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But first, let's go ahead and grab a pickaxe upgrade. We'll make an axe as well. And then I just need a little bit more cobblestone here for furnaces. I think we should grab about 16 more. And then we'll collect some of the coal and get going. So there are pigs here. I haven't seen cows yet, but I'm not sure exactly what the village has. If there's a cleric in the village, we might be able to trade for lapis as well, which we need to enchant with later. Finding lapis underground would probably be faster though, so I'm not going to be looking for the trade unless we need it. Alright, there we go. We've got some coal and we've got some cobblestone. Let's make some furnaces. There could have been some free furnaces in the village, but I think it's better that we just set up on our own. Let's make a boat, and then I have just enough wood left for some doors, which we may or may not actually need the doors, but I like to have them ready. Let's grab a little bit more wood, and then it's time to make our way down to the village to see if we can get any help with this challenge. The help I'm looking for is mostly iron, but we'll see what else the village has. There might be some free food. Oh, I got a sapling, of course. Maybe we should actually hedge our bets a bit and collect a little bit of pork for this challenge, just so that we know that we have some food. Where did that other pig run off to? Maybe down, oh, right up here on the hill, okay. He's doing donuts. Spinning some donuts up there. Where's the other guy? Is that how pigs get fat? They love donuts? Where'd the other, okay, there we go. Hello, pig, and pig number 3 or 4? I've already lost count. Oh, okay, we've got an oak tree here. I'm gonna chop it. I don't know if we're gonna come back and check it, but there is a chance at getting a red apple from an oak tree, and that's pretty valuable. How much wood do we have here? Okay, that's a decent amount of wood, and we have a lot of sticks now as well. There's going to be a lot of sugarcane over there in the desert. It looks like we also have a ruined portal over there. We might be able to skip the sugarcane and the cows for leather if we can just get a book house here. Let's see what we can find, and then we'll check the ruined portal to see if we can get any help with the obsidian before we go underground for diamonds. That should be enough hay bales, I think. Let's take this bed. Thank you very much. And I already made doors, right? But we can take some extra. That's a grindstone, which I don't need. Okay, are those horses? I think there are horses here. And it looks like, okay, nothing in that house. This is a map house? Cartographer, right? Which means there's a chest with some free food in it. I'll take the paper, and I'll take the bundle too. I don't think I need the compass for everything. All right, here is iron golem. Let's go ahead and grab some iron quickly, is what we want to do here. And I think we're going to use it to make an iron pickaxe. Any extra iron that we get will just be saved for a water bucket. But with a ruined portal nearby, I'm not too worried about sourcing obsidian, so we might be okay. All right, what did we get here? Let's put... I don't need this flower, I don't need this pickaxe, and it looks like we only just got 3 iron. So all we can do is make the pickaxe with it. So let's turn this wheat into hay. Did I say that backwards? Let's turn this hay bale into wheat so that we can make some more food. And let's see, nothing in that house. This is maybe a cleric house right here. Okay, I don't want to go down in that cave quite yet. Let me check this house and see. Okay, no brewing stands there. What about one of these houses? Okay, it looks like nothing here. And then you guys must be leather workers, which means there's a chest here. I'll take the bread and the leather because it looks like we're going to have to craft our own books. I don't see a book house here. Yeah, no book house. So let's start rounding up leather and sugarcane for books. And we can start with the horses that I saw just over here, I think. Where did they go? Okay, here we go. There's cows, so we don't really need to worry about the horses after all. Cows are better because they drop food in addition to leather. And it looks like we got all the leather that we need. Let's chop another oak tree for the red apple chance. It's always nice to have some healing options. And now we need to find sugarcane so we can complete the books, but it looks like we've just made our way over to the ruined portal. So we may as well check the chest. All right, there's a little bit of iron here. I'll take the trousers. Everything else I don't think I need. Glistening melon. Sharpness sword, I'm probably not going to use it. What was on the axe? I'll take the axe. I'm probably not going to use it either, but I'll just take it. And I see some sugar cane just across the way. Let's go ahead and grab it. It's almost time to go underground. This looks like everything I need. Why can't I get that? If I can just pick it up, I can use this sugar cane to make paper and craft some books. Let's do that now. I forgot we already had some paper, but that's fine. So we have an extra book, no big deal. Let's make boots, and then we'll put on this armor. I think the gold is better than the leather. Here, can we put this in the bundle? Yes, we can. Does that fill the bundle when I do that? It might do. Yeah, it says it's full. I don't want to fill my bundle with leather armor. We can use it for this and this, though. And the paper. Yeah, that clears your inventory nicely. All right, good use out of the old bundle there. All right, it's time to go underground. This looks like a good place as any right here. Let's just start digging straight down and see what we find. So my plan is to surface. Let's move the bed. Oh, I need to make torches quickly. Do we save any of this? I'll save 2, and then the rest can be torches. I actually want to leave a torch here, and then let's get the doors ready on the hotbar. It's time to go underground. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's just punch the dirt, I guess. We're going down. So we need to find, well, actually, a little more iron would be nice, but we don't actually need it because of the ruined portal. So the only thing that I really want to see on the way down to diamonds is some lapis would be nice. Since we don't have the trade at the village, we need to make sure we find it down here while we're caving. Let's see, get that off the hotbar, please. I thought I might encounter some water down here, so I got the doors ready on my hotbar, but it turns out I don't need them after all, I think. Let's move this and this. Oh, okay, I was wrong. We definitely need doors. Let's grab them back and put one maybe right here. There we go. And actually, we could have a look around because we're pretty low now. Let's see if we can find some lapis or even some iron. There's some iron right here. Before we go low and look for some diamonds, how much iron do I need? There's one. I have one in my inventory. That makes 3. That's enough for a bucket. All right, let's go see if we can find lapis now. That's a little more important than iron at the moment. All right, we can breathe on this block here. We just have to be careful not to take damage on it. So far, I don't see any lapis around. Let's keep looking. It's very dark here, difficult to see. There's a little bit of iron right here. Let's see if we can get in the door and grab it. I think it's only one. Yeah, just one, but still pretty good. Yeah, we're not quite low enough here. I was just hoping for some quick ores. But it doesn't look like... I see copper. Let's see. We might actually be able to surface here. Yeah, there's a little air pocket there. But I think we're going to have to dig down in order to find anything lower. All right, let's make that happen then. I need to put down a door quickly. I'm about to take damage. Okay, woo. Close one. All right, give me the door back. I need to find a good place to dig down. This looks good right here. And then if we can just dig in here. Oh, I can place a block maybe. Nice. And there is some cave back here. Let's run the cave. All right, it looks a little bit dangerous. And we're not quite low enough for diamonds, but there could be lapis at this level. Let's light it up. Okay, I don't know which way is the way to go here. Okay, there's lapis right there. Perfect. It's exactly what we needed. And now we can just go find our diamonds. What is through here? There is some cave back here. Oh, okay, this is underneath the water. We don't want to dig there. I need some. There we go. Some cave that opens up and goes a lot lower. There's a creeper. I should have made a shield. I had the iron for it. I just didn't do it. I see iron right there. There's gold. There's more lapis here, which is nice. And more creepers. Let's see. We're making our way slowly down and lighting up the cave as we go. Took a little bit of damage there. Let's see. All right, this is a nice low level. Let me get rid of this zombie. He's going to be a nuisance for me. All right, he had already taken some damage, it looks like. There's a diamond up here we should grab. It's kind of in an inconvenient location. As long as there's no skeleton here, we'll be okay. All right, just one diamond, I think. Let's go see if we can find some more. How do you do this again? There we go. I don't want to fall all the way down. All right, where do we go next? Oh, iron. Let's grab a little bit, because I don't know if we're done with that. Oh, there was lapis behind it. That's hilarious. All right, get rid of the doors. We're good. Let's go find some more diamonds. All right, here we go. Right here looks like all the diamonds we're gonna need, I think. No, maybe this is only 3, which means we're one short. One short on diamonds. Okay, let's go find another. Oh, that's sad times, because I thought we were done there with the diamonds. We need to get back to the surface soon. Okay, no diamonds hidden down here, right? I don't think. I'm almost out of torches. There's plenty of cave here. Here, let's just craft some more torches. We have plenty of coal and nothing to use it for at the moment. Okay, there's redstone. More redstone. Some flowing lava. I don't think we actually want to be down here. Let's go back up where there's more cave to run. All right, one vein of diamonds gets us very close to completing the challenge. There we go. Last diamond right there. Now we just need to find a safe place to set up and finish the challenge. And I think we should just go right back where we were because it's already lit up down here. As long as we can get past this lava flow, let's see if we can. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'll just put a block there. And that should keep any zombies out. If there are any behind us, let's block that. And this looks pretty good right here. Let's go ahead and set up to get some obsidian quickly. We need a diamond pickaxe. And we need, here, let's put down a furnace as well. And then what do I want to do next? I need to mine obsidian, which means I'm gonna need a water bucket, and I don't have one. Yeah, this is why I was gonna surface for obsidian, which we can still do. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish underground, I think. I never saw a water source, but let's go ahead and make the bucket anyway, so that we'll have it ready on the hotbar. And I think we're just gonna go back up now. Let's make a shield as well to help us fight some mobs. And I don't think we can afford to wait for the furnace, so I'm just going to pick it up. Grab the crafting table, and it is time to go. It's time to go. All right, get rid of this block here. I don't know what mobs we're going to encounter on the way out, but we just need to get past them and up to the surface. We can follow the torches out for the most part until we kind of get stuck. I did explore a lot of this cave, so it's possible the torches will be deceiving in some places, especially places where we dropped down, like right here, I think. Here, let's stack up. If there was a water source down here that we could just grab, that would be great, but we don't have that, unfortunately. Where did I come from here? I don't recognize this area. Did I come from up above? I don't know, but we're just going to stack up and see what happens. All right, we might have to dig ourselves out, unfortunately, which is going to be a little bit slower than I planned, but we'll still get a decent time for this challenge. Most likely it is, what, nighttime on the surface now? Maybe almost day? But I don't think we're going to have to worry about sleeping. Okay, there we go. It looks like we've cleared most of the deep slate, so it should be just stone all the way to the surface. What happened to my crafting table? All right, there we go. Keep stacking. No time to waste. I have no idea where we're going to come out on the surface, but it should be close enough to the ruined portal that we can mine some obsidian there and finish the challenge. That was pretty productive caving. Diamonds was a little bit slow because we had to find 3 veins, but other than that, there's nothing really to complain about. We didn't have to fight very many mobs, and we only took about a heart of damage there. Looks like we've just found some cave. Is that useful or not? There's iron there. I see it. But I don't think I actually want to be in this cave, so let's just keep mining up. At least with the diamond pickaxe, it's pretty quick. Although this is one of the slower ways to get to the surface. This might be the surface right here, though. I've just hit some dirt. And there we go. It is daytime, so we shouldn't have to worry about mobs. And it looks like I am in the village, which means we're very close to the ruined portal. Alright, let me put water in my bucket. That way we can turn the lava over here into obsidian. And then we'll just start mining some. Doesn't look like we have much of a portal here, but we can definitely steal some of the obsidian. And I just need 4 pieces. We're going to finish the challenge right here by this ruined portal. Okay, there we go. I got 1. Here, give me that block, please. Thank you. This one can go here. It doesn't really matter. I just want to put water in here so I don't lose any of the obsidian. Not that I think I will. I'm pretty sure it was all just surface lava without very much lava underneath at all. Yeah, there's a magma block, but no lava. That's pretty typical of these ruined portals. Okay, there we go. 1 more piece of obsidian to mine. We're making some progress now. All right, give me the water back. There we go. And then give me the blocks. Yes, I picked them all up. Let's just back up a bit here. We'll put down a crafting table. Let's make an enchanter and enchant a book, shall we? Looks like we had exactly the number of diamonds we needed. There's the enchanting table crafted. And if we put in a book with our lapis, we can finish on efficiency 1 this time. I'll take some efficiency for my pickaxe as well. And I don't really have anything else that I want to enchant, I think. And now that we've completed the challenge, that's going to do it for this episode of the Great Enchant Table Race. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.